At En Route, we are very selective about our cheese sourcing. We partner with the very best. Our partnership with award-winning cheesemakers, UK-based family business Bradburys, with its 130-year heritage, means we can offer the very finest of cheeses from UK and European creameries to ensure our customers present an exceptional first and business class cheese service to their premium passengers. Bradburys themselves work very closely with the most excellent cheese producers across Britain and Europe. We are pleased to show you today how the Cropwell Bishop Creamery, a small family-owned cheesemaker in Nottinghamshire, UK, make their outstanding handmade Blue Stilton to traditional methods. We will take you on a cheese journey, showing you how our cheese, from provenance to passenger, is subjected to the most stringent of controls and tests to reach its final destination in the very best of conditions for the most discerning of palates. We follow an age-old cheese-making process. Our cheeses come from traditional farms, where cows are grass-fed. Every morning the milk comes in fresh from the farms. It is then pasteurized and the cheesemaker adds various ingredients, such as starter culture, and then, if it's a blue cheese for example, the Penicillium roqueforti, which is a blue mold which will eventually turn the cheese blue. Rennet is then added. This will clot the milk and turn it into cheese, curds and whey. Next, a stainless ladle takes the curd from the vat to the draining table, where it will settle overnight. It is then milled the following morning. By milling the curd, it is chewed up into little walnut-sized pieces, and then mixed with salt by hand, and transferred into the hoop to be formed into the circular shape. The next important aspect is rubbing up. The surface of the cheese is smoothed with a palette knife. Once the cheese has been rubbed up, it is then placed on the shelf, where it will sit and condition at controlled humidities and temperatures for the next 4 to 5 weeks. The cheese is turned on a daily basis, again all by hand. Once it is 5 weeks old, the cheese is pierced for the first time. This will encourage the air to get into the center of the cheese. That is when we start to see the blue mold start to grow. Once the cheeses are between 8 and 9 weeks old, they are all individually graded and then hand-wrapped in order to be perfectly presented for each and every customer. At Bradburys, the cheeses are allocated to specific rooms according to their cheese types. Each room is microclimated to ensure that no air can transfer from one room to another, thus preventing cross-contamination. The air within each room is refreshed every 80 seconds. At the end of each shift, each room is flooded with ozone to neutralize any mold and to ensure each cheese is absolutely food safe. The green room is reserved for hard cheeses. Here, the cheese is individually cut by hand by top cutters. Each piece is quality controlled to the highest standard. The blue room is so called because it is where all blue cheeses are handled. Blue cheeses are very crumbly, and in order to ensure that there are no fractures and the cheese has a completely clean square edge, it is here that the nose of the wedge is expertly sliced off. In the business class sealing room, a tray sealer machine delivers individual environments to each tray cell. This is designed to maximize and maintain each cheese's freshness and appearance, and to allow the cheese to breathe in a mold-free environment. The blue cheese compartments are deliberately pierced with 2 pinholes to allow oxygen to enter, which is absolutely essential to allow the blue cheese to be vibrant and lively. Finally, the trays are completely sealed, and an individual sleeve is placed around each tray, which is then packed into boxes of 8 along with menu cards. First-class cheeses are again expertly cut, and each portion is individually wrapped in wax paper and placed into its own individual compartment, ready to be plated up on a trolley for each individual first-class passenger. Each box contains information which allows for total traceability of the cheese, right back to the milk. We can even refer to the veterinary records of the very animal which produced the milk. At high altitude, taste buds change. Tastes are dulled because of the increase in air pressure. We strive to create a balance of flavors in the range we offer our customers, so that their passengers' taste buds can be excited no matter how high they fly.